top 10 men you won't believe exist. Jason Orlando Rodriguez Fernandez. This young Venezuelan, 20 years old, currently holds the world record for the person with the largest feet in the world. These measure more than 40 centimeters long, and during an interview, he stated that since he was 14 years old, he could only wear shoes made of fabric, and that they only lasted him a short time. They last 2 or 3 weeks. In the same interview, he stated that he always wished he had smaller feet so he could wear normal shoes. The doctors say that he has an overactive gland which causes the excessive growth of his feet. And to this day, his shoes are specially made for him by a shoemaker. German 5 Jack Beebe. This man is known in Texas as the Snake Man. He has been working with these reptiles for more than 40 years, which has led him to earn 5 world records for his skills. With them during that period of years, he has been bitten 10 times and has also had some near-death experiences. Since he has done things like putting several rattlesnakes in his mouth or getting into a sleeping bag full of venomous snakes, he says that people are usually scared of what he does, but he clarifies that these animals are his life and his passion. Spencer Seabrook. Can you say that this man literally challenged death? He broke a world record by walking across a rope that connected 2 cliffs in the United Kingdom without any kind of safety equipment. He walked more than 60 meters across the rope. At one point during his journey, he lost his balance and was about to fall into the void. But nevertheless, he didn't turn back and kept going forward, breaking the world record. Probably most people don't even consider the possibility of trying something like that. Ronnie and Donnie Gallen, the Siamese twins, are twins who were physically joined during pregnancy and often share some of the same organs. There are cases where they can be separated, however, that depends on the degree of fusion they have. These brothers are joined from the sternum to the groin, and because they share several organs, they cannot be separated. The case of Don and Ronnie is quite unusual, isn't it? And there are fewer than 1,000 cases like this. In 2014, they became the oldest set of conjoined twin brothers in the world. Ocho Amu Haji, this man from Iran, looks a little different from most people. The grayish color of his skin is not due to makeup from a science fiction movie. This is simply because he refuses to take a shower. For 60 years, Amu has lived as a homeless person and in addition smells very, very bad. He carries a metal pipe used for smoking, SD or coal. No one knows the reason why he refuses to bathe. 2. Sahat Gharibi, 24 years old, is dedicated to weightlifting and has been nicknamed worldwide as the Iranian Hulk. The reason obviously is clear when you see that his body is made entirely of muscle. He competes in bodybuilding and powerlifting competitions for his country. He has become very well known, particularly on social media, because of his size and strength, since he lifts about 170 kilos, which is more than his body weight. 3. Gary Turner. This man entered the Guinness Book of Records because he is able to stretch the skin of his stomach more than 16 centimeters. In addition, he is also able to stretch the rest of his skin more than most people. The reason is that he suffers from a rare syndrome called Ehlers-Danlos. This syndrome affects the skin tissues and makes the skin very elastic, separating from the flesh. There is no cure for this rare disease, but luckily for him, it doesn't pose any risk to his health. Tim Creedland. Tim Creedland calls himself the king of torture. He started as a gymnast in a circus where he performed dangerous stunts. And now he has a pretty famous show in the United States. He is known for eating fire, swallowing swords, electrocuting himself, or piercing his body with sharp objects. Josh Miramont, this adrenaline addict, usually jumps from very dangerous places. A native of San Francisco, the 28-year-old man jumped from a dangerous cliff 114 meters high with only a parachute literally anchored to his body. After the jump, you could see how the anchors on his back were bleeding. He stated that he felt a huge rush of adrenaline and said that he is sure he will do it again. 1. Michel Lotito. Michel Lotito is a Frenchman who has become famous for consuming objects such as glass, rubber, or metal, among other materials, without any problem.